Today we're gonna be making red velvet cupcakes. Yay!
And then I'm gonna be excited to eat, and they're gonna be delicious.
Yes, thank you. So, originally I wasn't gonna make something, but then my sister was like, I want red velvet cupcakes. So I was like, okay. Yeah, so what did I get today? I got some eggs, butter. No, this is vanilla, pure vanilla extract.
For something, put this bag in.
Yeah, it's a piping bag.
Yeah.
I got a new, I got this last week. It's a 12 cupcake tin liner.
And that one is for special.
Yeah, this is distilled white vinegar.
Yeah.
Some 2 red gels, because apparently if you get the watery one, it's just watery.
And
buttermilk. Buttermilk is available near me, and there's only 1% available. So I don't know why they would have low-fat buttermilk, because if they're gonna have low-fat, they might as well have the fat one. But I have no idea. Unsweetened cocoa powder, right?
Yeah. And we have the
salts, cupcake liners, shortening, cake flour, and cheese. So what are we gonna do next, Carla?
Bye.
So this is what you're gonna need for the recipe. I'm gonna post the recipe online, so you don't need to worry. You're gonna need 1 1/4 cups of shortening, 2 cups of sugar,
and
1 tablespoon of unsweetened Dutch processed cocoa powder, and that's this stuff. It has to be unsweetened. It's kind of weird. You can get it at like a bulk store. 2 tubes of food coloring, or you can just get the regular food coloring. I don't think it really matters. 3 cups of cake flour. 1 1/4 of a teaspoon of fine salts. I really don't know what the difference is, so I use any kind. 1 1/4 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. 1 1/4 teaspoons of baking soda. 1 1/4 teaspoons of distilled white vinegar. 3 eggs, which are currently in the fridge. I should go get them. 1 1/4 of a cup of buttermilk, and unsalted butter, about 2 tablespoons for greasing. Even though we're not going to use this for that, we're going to use this for the cream cheese recipe, cream cheese frosting, which I will later show you. For this, I'm just going to do a swirl, so a piping bag. I'm going to show you my tips. I have 4 tips right now. I currently have, this round one. This is the one I'm going to use for this video, because it just looks kind of nice. This is a rose tip. This is a special occasion tip. And I have another rose tip, which I use for my strawberry cake video. And that's a star tip, and that's an extra large one. And it's somewhere in there, and I'll show it to you later. So I'll tell you what to do next. So in here I have 1 1/4 of a cup of vegetable shortening, 2 cups of sugar, a tablespoon of unsweetened Dutch processed cocoa powder, 4 1/2 teaspoons of red food coloring. I actually just added 1 tube, and if that's not enough red, I'll add another. 3 cups of cake flour, 1 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 1 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 1/4 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 1/4 teaspoons of distilled white vinegar, and we're going to mix this for low speed, and you can do a hand mixer. So basically you just add in your egg at a time till fully absorbed. I got twinsies, and I thought I'd share that with you, and I'll show you what this should look like once done. So scrape the sides and give it another quick mix, but don't overmix, and then voila. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the red in that. Awesome.
I love red.
Yeah, you love red.
That's my favorite color.
Okay, and I'll show you what to do next. You should preheat your oven to 350. Yeah. Okay, so I'll show you what to do next. Look at that. So it says to put in the oven for 30 to 40 minutes when they're like springy, and that it usually means to when you put a toothpick and there's no wet batter on. So yeah. And then there's a small one. so beautiful. Apart. Look at that. And I'll show you what they look like when they're done. In here we have 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese. So we're just gonna mix that for a bit. I don't know how long. Wait, I'm gonna see. It says, put the cream cheese, and butter in the bowl of a stand mixer fitted with the paddle attachment and paddle and medium speed for about 30 seconds. Have to add the butter. So I added 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now we're gonna add 2 cups of 10x sugar, or powdered sugar, or icing sugar, or confectioner sugar. Very, very slowly. If you were to do this without using this, you would just use a what do you call that? A hand mixer, and you just add it in very slowly. So you're gonna add 2 cups very slowly. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So I'm done the cream cheese icing. I took a circle piping bag and look, voila, and that's done. And I'm gonna show you the bread inside. So just wait.